Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're pulling a Playfield out of this 1978 Stern Wildfyre. First thing you do when you're messing with a pinball machine and you're doing anything like what I'm going to do, we need to turn it off. Number two, unplug it because we don't want it plugged in anymore. Number three, we're going to open this up. Find that big wiring harness that's in it for the Playfield so we can pull it out. And which one was it? It's this one. So everything that is connected to this we will be pulling out. We want to get this entire harness free from the game. Of course, there's that one little jumper that's glued to between them. It's not glued. Why do you say it's glued? It's plugged in between them. Okay. Take that out of there. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you kind of can. It's kind of hard to show you what I'm doing, but I'm just really unplugging things. This will come up here. This will come out here out of the rectifier board, and I believe this entire harness should be free from the pinball machine. Close you up. Freaks me out every time. Alright, take this. There we go. We are fully unplugged. Just want to make sure there's nothing left. What I hate most about pulling a Playfield out of a machine is that one stray wire. Alright. They're all disconnected. But what I want to do first is let's get my twist ties, zip ties, not twist ties, zip ties, you fool. Zip ties. This thing, it just gets in the way. It's totally going to get in my way if I don't take care of it. So what we're going to do, we got wire next. I'm guessing we'll leave that right there. We have one that came out. I'm guessing you're right there. You can't be over there. Gotta be right there, but I'm going to leave it loose because one wire fell out of the harness, the Molex connector. Let's zoom you in a little bit. So you can see a little bit better. I will have to look at the schematics. One wire right here came out of that, which is kind of normal. Old machine, so that means that's another one I have to repin. place. Like that, that will work. Where can we hook this onto? Where it's kind of out of the way of everything. Looks like a good spot here. Now let's see. This is probably a better spot. It'd be ideal to hook it up to right here, like where one of the lights are. Because I'd like to keep it tight and in the middle. But we're not going to do that. So I'm guessing you ought to be the best spot. Get this around. I want to keep it away from this light socket. It's just like no matter what, this wire is going to be in my way. And that socket is garbage anyways. No. I want to keep it where when I move it, I'm not going to break any wires or anything. But I want to keep it tight so it's against the machine, as you can see. Let me move you up just a little bit. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to make a bunch of zip ties, loops, and we're going to do this. Let's cut that whole last one I just did and make it a little bit longer. Be careful at cutting these too. You just want to cut your zip tie, not your harness. Alright. Yeah, it still sucks, but it's better. And we will have it zip tied. Out of the way, and then these we'll bring backwards and zip tie them together. Where's that one wire that came out? It's on this one. I look back at the pictures and put that back in there. It's got to be there. I was going to look in my head too. Yeah. And these, I will loosely zip tie these together. Alright, I believe that's good. I can pull it out of the machine now. And it will be out of my way. And then I can start working on it. Alright. That's another thing too, it is part of my ceiling. in my basement is short. And I hate working on machines in this area, so I'll probably end up going to move this machine right here so we can work on it better later. There we go. Now I can take this machine, well, the Playfield, I can put it in my jig and then work on it. Rebuild all the mechs, clean it up easier, and just generally get at everything better. But since we're here, let's see what kind of goodies we find. I got a couple of screws. Nail. My fuses are not magnetic for some reason. I see a diode, brand new one it looks like. Yeah, brand new diode. So it's got the ends on it. So somebody was, yeah, you can't even really see it. There. Brand new diode. It's got tape on the ends, which is nice. It'll just get thrown in my drawer. I got a whole bunch of these for balls added that I'll just throw in the front. Put those in a bag and I'll include them with the machine when it goes to its new home. So I wonder what those extra screws are for. Nail. There's some zip ties in here for some reason. Those are mine. Bulbs out of there, and I believe that was it. Let's go through my magnet again, pick up everything that's good. Nope. Some weird pieces of Jeremiah weed. What is that? Is that a drink? I think that's a drink, some type of beverage. Scraps? Nope, there's nothing else that's good. And there's a dead ladybug. That's it. So we got 2 wire hacks to fix here. What I mean by hacks is that the wire was cut and then taped together. So we will take that off and put shrink wrap on it to fix it. You can't really see it here, but there's 2 wires that are cut there. The speaker wires have both been cut and then twisted together. So we will definitely fix both of them. Don't understand that one. Because it's got a harness, you could just unplug the damn thing. Unless that speaker was blown and replaced with another factory one. That'd be the only other thing. But then still, it still unplugs from the harness, you know what I mean? I don't get it. There's a thing called soldering iron too that you can use to take them apart and put them back together. So otherwise everything looks pretty good. Flipper switches look like crap, so we will put new flipper switches on it. Otherwise, yeah, it looks pretty good. I think that's about it. Next step, throw the Playfield on a jig and start tearing it apart, because there isn't much to do here besides pull the displays out and put new ones in. But we won't do that until the Playfield's back in. So check out the video description link, and there's some cool stuff in there. You want some Mark's Basement Arcade swag, there's a link for that. Comet Pinball, your one-stop all lighting for your pinball needs. And thanks for watching. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And hit that like and subscribe button, because if you're watching this one, that means you probably watched the intro. So now you're watching this one, and you're going to watch the next one because you're going to want to see what we do with this. So anyways, I guess that's about it. There's some cool stuff right here. Right along in the bottom right here, there'll be some cool stuff to look at. And later.